la 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Do 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 do. Well, I know that one of you's here. I don't know. With a thumbs up, it might be Kath Simonelli or someone else. Anyway, so hey, all you hip chicks and hip cats, let's get started. Neen Boujou, I am Catherine M. Thompson, singer, songwriter, and poet, and here we are. So I'm going to, I thought it would be brighter, but you know what? We've clouded over. So I'm going to turn the lights on. Give you a chance to see that oxalis blooming back there. Anyway, say hi. Let me know how you're watching. I'm still experimenting with this YouTube channel thing, and I haven't been able to start streaming to a number of platforms yet. I'm not that up to date on the Ecamm app, I guess it is, to do that. So yeah, I hope a bunch of people end up coming. This is 4 p.m. daylight savings time here in Ontario, and you know, it was 3 o'clock last week. No, we moved, yeah. So it should be brighter, but it isn't. Anyhow, I'm glad you're here. Who's that? You gotta tell me who you are. So yes, it's Monday, March the 14th. It is daylight saving time, started on Saturday. And I was hoping for a bright light, but oh well. It's St. Patrick's Day this week, and so that makes today all things Celtic and Irish-ish, and you're welcome to find last year's St. Paddy's live on my Facebook page, Catherine M. Thompson, Cat's Cupboard. So before we do get started with the songs, I'm going to read the acknowledgement, the land acknowledgement. My Monday Live and my home sits on the treaty territory of the Mississaugas of the Credit First Nation, the Six Nations of the Grand River, and as well as the traditional territories of the Anishinaabe and Wet Nation, Haudenosaunee, and Wendat Confederacies, and the lands of many other Indigenous people who passed through and called or still call this land their home. This territory is part of the Dish with One Spoon Treaty, an agreement between the Anishinaabe, Haudenosaunee, and allied nations to share and care for the resources around the Great Lakes. And in making this statement, I acknowledge and honor that these lands carry the truth of the lives that were taken and the agreements that were broken, and the wisdom of ancestors whose spirits live on in the soil, animals, and vegetation. In stepping on this land, we ask both forgiveness and permission from these ancestors with the agreement that we have the responsibility to honor and to respect all who are here now and all who have yet to come, recognizing that in many ways, these lands remain restricted from teaching, resources, and development in partnership with Indigenous peoples. We're grateful for the opportunity we have to live, to receive gifts from, to work on, and to benefit from this land. There is something else I'd like to say, which is that I stand with Ukraine, and also that I am taking beginner Anishinaabemowin classes on Wednesday nights. It's really fascinating, very difficult, but I tried to learn to speak French my first year of retirement, and in fact over several years, and I never got past the first disc, but this is a little bit different because we're in a group and we're interacting in a kind of a live situation. So I just wanted to also mention that any PayPal me tips or e-transfer support will help me cover the expense of future music and lyric videos. So I'm going to be singing one song from Celtic Cat, and we're going to go out with the On the Water lyric video. When I started to share my songs 20 years ago, the usual response was, oh, it sounds like a Celtic folk song. But when Chris Burkett and I reviewed my songs, there were only 4 that really fit the bill for Celtic Cat. So we added a 5th, and he gave it a kind of a Celtic vibe, and that made the 5 songs on my EP, Celtic Cat. And I'm the one singing my song of the season. Spring is almost here, and so I thought I would sing Breathtaking Gown to the backing track. We hope still have that winter rasp in my throat. I got 1 thumbs up, so I'm thinking there's somebody watching, but I could be wrong. Okay, and you know what? I did that thing where I forgot to tell this not to go to sleep, so give me a second here. And I have to make sure that I tell it that, otherwise it could just turn off in the middle of a song. And it's so weird. You have to go look under display and brightness. Now, does that make any sense at all? No, it doesn't. But there you go. It's set for never. I'm only going to do this one song with backing track today, so let's see. What are you talking about? You can, oh, I know. I've got it on the airplane mode too, so that's what is stopping things. There. Hold on. Chris did a nice little minuet thing for this. The trees in the orchards are bursting with blossoms. Birds have returned, and their songs fill the sky. Fields are fresh turned, and the grasses are greening. Time for the planting, for springtime is nigh. All dewy the dawnings, all misty the mornings, the sun sets in glory each night o'er the town. Each sign speaks of summer and whispers it's coming, while nature greets life in a breathtaking gown. All dewy the dawnings, all misty the mornings, the sun sets in glory each night o'er the town. Each sign speaks of summer and whispers it's coming, while nature greets life in a breathtaking gown. Fields that lie fallow are purple with aster. Grasses have dried and stand golden and brown. Corn streamers rustle, all crisp in the breezes. Fall is at hand, and the leaves are come down. All clear are the dawnings, all fresh are the mornings. The sun sets in glory each night o'er the town. Each sign speaks of winter, but speaks with such splendor that nature greets death in a breathtaking gown. All clear are the dawnings, all fresh are the mornings. The sun sets in glory each night o'er the town. Each sign speaks of winter, but speaks with such splendor that nature greets death in a breathtaking gown. And that was also my friend Matt Gerber. the wonderful musician that he is, playing his mandolin on the beautiful arrangement, which is, it always makes me, being an old dancer, it reminds me of, Renaissance dance and a minuet sort of a sound to it. So great to see you, Marianne. It's lovely to see you. And I have to say, you heard that little squawk. Sorry about that, but I'm still struggling with the winter allergies. And so, it is what it is. I'm just going to put this phone back on airplane mode, which I believe is what turns the... Actually, I can turn the sound on it way down, too, so that we don't get any echo. Well, we're getting an echo, but everything's turned off, so I don't know what that is. So it's great to see you here. And I don't know if you put the thumbs up. That's great. Maybe it's just you and I, but I'm hoping that other people will be along before we're through. I am checking I can do this now, but it's a really weird thing. It won't overlay like it did a few weeks ago. So if I do this, then you're in there, but I've got you too skinny. And if I do this, I won't be able to see you off to the side. So it's a little odd. I haven't quite figured out how to do it yet, so I think I'm just going to leave it off to the side for now, Marianne, and I'll just stop every once in a while and have a look. So I'm going to just, for other viewers, because I know you've seen it, Marianne, I'm going to put my website up, and I have a question for you, actually. I'm going to go in and look at the photos, and there will probably be some dance photos there, but I'd like to make maybe a whole album of these. There's a few other dance photos that I have, which I haven't scanned and digitized yet, but I have a set of, I think there's 10 of them that are from way back in 1983 when I was 35, but I really love them. They're really they're all my own dance pieces that I'm doing, and they were photographed by a student at Sheridan College named David Fung, and I totally can't find him, but I will acknowledge that that's where they come from. So anyway, if you join my email list, and also if you can let other people know about this, that would be great. I just can't figure out how I get the other people that I have to join my email list. And I've got like hundreds on different platforms and stuff, and I think I have to actually email each one of them separately, and that's going to be really hard to do. But I'd like to get them in there. And also, in my website, you can buy my CDs, and you can, and I did send out a new letter today. There's, that sort of business is growing. But anyway, it's nothing you can solve. It's something I'm going to have to keep working on myself. And I think what I just have to do, I've got to go to my website like every day before I do my socials or something like that, and make any changes that I want to make. So I'm going to do these Irish songs, which I promised, and because I was brought up a Catholic, and I went to Catholic schools for elementary and high school, and of course there were nuns, there were lay people as well, but there were lots of the teachers were nuns. They were the Sisters of St. Joseph, which was a teaching order, and the thing is that it was a strange thing, St. Patrick's Day, because I think because it wasn't a big religious thing, kind of similar to Valentine's Day, I guess. It was a saint's feast day, but it was all just kind of fun, and they taught us all these songs that I still remember, and so they weren't hymns or anything like that. They were just fun songs. So I'm going to do the first song I'm going to do, I did all three of these last year. They're the same. You're welcome to go and look them up on Catherine M. Thompson, Cat's Cupboard on Facebook, because that's where all of the first year of the songs were. Of the lives. So, Steve, if you see this is for you, because I can just imagine with all the instruments and that you play, kind of a one-man band thing almost, you could have a lot of fun with this song. And, everybody's Irish on St. Patrick's Day, so even though you're English, I believe, this is for you. And it's called McNamara's Band. The songwriters were Bunham Guy, Carlson Wamp, and Latham Dwight. Latham Dwight B. Oh, I see. No wonder. I thought these were strange names. They're backwards. Okay, so it's Guy Bonham, Wamp Carlson, Dwight B. Latham, and Thomas Francis O'Connor. There's an Irish name for you. And John J. Stamford. So there's a whole bunch of people in this who were the songwriters. And this is like, Bing Crosby, Bob Haggard and his orchestra, the Jesters, all kinds of people sang this song. So here it is. Oh, me name is McNamara, I'm the leader of the band. Although we're few in numbers, we're the finest in the land. Oh, we play at wakes and weddings and every fancy ball. And when we play at funerals, we play the marts of Saul. Da-da-da-dum, boom, boom, da-dum, da-dum, boom, boom, da-da-da-dum, boom, boom, da-dum, da-dum. Da-da-da-dum, boom, boom, da-dum, da-dum, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, the drums go bang and the cymbals clang and the horns they blaze away. McCarthy pumps the old bassoon while I the pipes do play. And Hennessy, Tennessee toodles the flute and the music is simply grand. A credit to old Ireland is McNamara's band. Da-da-da-dum, boom, boom, da-da-da-dum, 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 boom, boom, da-dum, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, the drums go bang and the cymbals clang and the horns they blaze away. McCarthy pumps the old bassoon while I the pipes do play. And Hennessy, Tennessee toodles the flute while the music is simply grand. The credit to old Ireland, a credit to old Ireland, a credit to old Ireland is McNamara's band. So that's so fun. Hey, Susan's here. That's great. Fantastic to be here. I'm going to pause a minute then and tell you a bit about this, about the fact that I've changed my, it's my personal profile on Facebook, and I've changed it to a photo of myself wearing just the proper blue of, kind of the blue of the letters in here, which is like the Ukrainian blue, against Susan Shurish's big sunflower painting that we've had ever since we redid the sun porch. And everybody loves it, Susan, just so you know. I've had lots of compliments about it. And it's perfect. It's sunflowers against a blue sky, me with my blue sweaters. So, oh my goodness, somehow the world has to stop that maniac in his tracks. So, yeah, great. And I did want to mention that. I should mention a couple of other things, too. On Thursday night, I guess it is, the 17th. This is the 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th. Yeah, Thursday night at 8 o'clock, Shari Talon, who plays flute and penny whistle and piano and is a real amazing instrumentalist. She's going to do a special serenade. She does a Sunday serenade on Sunday evenings, but this is going to be a serenade for St. Patrick's Day. So you should be able to find it in Facebook Live, and maybe what I'll do is I'll get hold of it and post a link to it or something. But it's something you could do if you're still at home, which we are. As things open up, we lock down more because this is an immunocompromised household. So there you go. Although I'm supposed to get my 4th shot tomorrow, so and hopefully JD will be able to get his as well. So my next Irish song, or song for St. Patrick's Day. Oh, I've got these things on here so hard I can't get them apart. There we go. This is what I was humming, or whatever you want to call it, when we started. And it's the Kerry dance. I remember I looked it up. Oh, here it is. County Kerry is a county in southwest Ireland, and Kerry dancing is a type of dance performed there. So that's simple enough. I think what they call it is a céilí, although that could be Scottish, but I think it's Irish, is a céilí when everybody gets together to dance. So in Kerry County Kerry, I guess they call it, the Kerry dancing is what it goes on. And this was written, words and music, by J.L. Malloy. He was an Irish composer, poet, and author from 1837 to 1909. So this is a very, very early song. And I don't have a list of people who've sung it, but I've heard it a lot. I'm sure Bing Crosby did it. I mean, that's the sort of thing he would sing. Oh, the days of the Kerry dancing, oh, the ring of the piper's tune, oh, for one of those hours of gladness, gone, alas, like our youth too soon. When the boys begin to gather in the glen of a summer night, and the Kerry piper's tuning makes us long with wild delight. Oh, to think of it, oh, to dream of it, fills my heart with tears. Oh, the days of the Kerry dancing, oh, the ring of the piper's tune, oh, for one of those hours of gladness, gone, alas, like our youth too soon. When the boys begin to gather in the glen of the summer night, and the Kerry piper's tuning makes us long with wild delight. Oh, to think of it, oh, to dream of it, fills my heart with tears. Oh, the days of the Kerry dancing, oh, the ring of the piper's tune, oh, for one of those hours of gladness, gone, alas, like our youth too soon. And I was just thinking, Susan, if I'm not mistaken, your maiden name is an Irish name. I don't know, maybe Irish, English, I'm not sure. Anyway, I've always thought that was kind of a pretty song, and I kind of like singing it. It's a lot of fun. Let me see what else I had to say. Yeah, just to see. That is perfect. Oh, maybe, Marianne, you're talking about the photo or whatever. Anyway, I'll be perfect if you like. I'm going to share this screen again just to. I think if I move you guys, if I move this over this way, it'll pop behind when I do this, but it might be more. I'm still messing around with this because I got to figure out how it works. Yeah, you're there, and I can see them, and you can see them, but it's. Oh, you're Irish too, Marianne. Oh, that's cool. Whoa, see, I couldn't see this. My maiden name is Quigley, and that's Irish. Oh, cool. No, I don't have a spot of Irish in me, unfortunately. I got lots of other stuff. I'm kind of a braid. My kids, though, my kids do because, because my husband's mother, her maiden name was Brady, and you can't get much more Irish than that. So, it's it's really an interesting thing. Oh, see, I'm doing this weird thing. Lots of fun. Okay. See where else I was going to go. All right. The final and iconic, not to be missed Irish song, Oh Danny Boy. I've been working on this with my voice coach the last few days because of the, as you heard, the squawks are still there. I go through several seasons of allergies during the year, but the winter ones are always the worst. And so, of course, this is Oh Danny Boy. I may have to stop and change pitch or key in the middle of this, so I'll try to start in the right place. We are all Irish on Thursday. Indeed we are, Marianne. Indeed we are. Yeah, my kids are like, I guess they'd be 1/4 Irish. Does that make sense? Yeah. Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling from glen to glen and down the mountainside. The summer's gone and all the roses falling. 'Tis you must go and I must bide. But come ye back when summer's in the meadow, or when the valley's hushed and white with snow. 'Tis I'll be here in sunshine or in shadow. Oh, Danny boy, I love you so. But when you come and all the flowers are dying, if I am dead, as dead I well may be, you'll come and find the place where I am lying, and kneel and say an Ave there for me. And I shall hear your gentle tread above me, and all my grave will warmer, sweeter be, for you will bend and tell me that you love me, and I shall sleep in peace until you come to me. But come ye back when summer's in the meadow, or when the valley's hushed and white with snow. 'Tis I'll be here in sunshine or in shadow. Oh, Danny boy, I love you so. But when you come and all the flowers are dying, if I am dead, as dead I well may be, you'll come and find the place where I am lying, and kneel and say an Ave there for me. And I shall hear, though soft you tread above me, and all my grave shall warmer, sweeter be, for you will bend and tell me that you love me, and I shall sleep in peace until you come to me. So that was a low-key "Oh, Danny boy," because it won't stretch to the high notes when I do it in the higher key. So it's an interesting take. I tried various versions of it for the last week, and I really wanted to sing it today. Now, I'm going to say goodbye. It's right about 4:30. And I'm going to go out with the lyric video. This is the official lyric video for On the Water. Now, it's sung by a woman who is half my age, a.k.a. Emily Brady. And the lyric video was compiled by Novelty Hat using photos and videos by JD and myself. And so I'm just going to play it, and I'll come back at the end to just say a quick goodbye. Tears. I know it's a Danny Boy is just can really choke you up. It's a beautiful song. I've always thought it must be. Now, with when the composer lived, you know, I'm not sure, but which war, because there were a lot of, you know, there was a lot of war in the 19th century. But I've always thought it sounded to me as if, you know, this was a mother or a father, either one, a parent, bidding a son goodbye who had to go off to war or somewhere. It could have been to work, whatever. But they really thought this might be the last time that they would see that person. And so it's this lovely goodbye song. There's another song called Softly I Will Leave You that I think I'm going to prepare for another live at some point. Anyway, well, it'll be interesting to listen back to this, see how it sounded. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to play the lyric video, and I'll come back, say goodbye at the end. Sorry, guys. I don't know why it does that. I try it, and it's set in the right place. And then it blasts out.
A certain calm descends that stills my restless mind. I leave every fear and worry far behind, and things that really matter, like life and love and you, seem more than true on the water. On the water, my sorrows wash away. On the water, I'm lifted by the waves. My spirit soars to climb the wind between the earth and sky. That's why I feel free on the water. Whenever I have found myself beside a lake, the rushing ebb and flow, a constant give and take, its sound drowns out the chatter in sweet serenity. I'm more than me on the water. On the water, my sorrows wash away. On the water, I'm lifted by the waves. My spirit soars to climb the wind between the earth and sky. That's why I feel free on the water. It doesn't have to be a wild and wondrous sea. A little stream or quiet pond will do for me. And even in a city square, if I can find a fountain there, I'm happy. On the water, my sorrows wash away. On the water, I'm lifted by the waves. My spirit soars to climb the wind between the earth and sky. That's why I feel free on the water. And when my time is done on that fateful day, put me on a boat and watch me float away. My heart will be at ease, and I will rest in peace for all eternity on the water. For all eternity on the water.
And yeah, that is a beautiful lyric video, I think. So I've thought of something else I want to tell you before I go, but thank you, Susan. Thank you. Yeah, your mom's favorite song, I bet. And John McDermott has the whole history of Danny Boy. I never think of him, but yeah, of course he would be. He's probably one of the most famous in the last 50 years or so Irish singers that there is out there. I'll have to check that out, Marianne. Thank you very much for that. The thing I wanted to tell you about, maybe what I'll do is I'll just put let me find it here again, the comments. I'll put the comments in the picture again. This is so bizarre. I tell you what, I got to find some other way of doing this because it was not like that. When I was doing it, and I had it over on the other side, it was covering the door, and it was ongoing, but the only way it seems to be able to do it now is to make this, this is what's called not an overlay, but a shared screen. And I'd rather have it as an overlay so that it could be in the picture the whole time and I could still be like the big picture, right? It's weird. Anyway, but what I wanted to tell you was that my friend Colleen Kitchen, she's one of the members of a female Academy of Musicians, and Colleen does all kinds of stuff. She just tries everything. She's a real tech whiz. So she has started, and I'm in the 8th episode, she started a Spotify podcast called Talk Music to Me. So she had me send 5 comments about 5 of my songs. I think it ended up being one song it was Swing Daddy from Cool Cat, and then probably 4 songs that all ended up being from Wildcat, because of course that's what's in my head right now. And so if you're on Spotify, it's Colleen Kitchen, and her podcast is called Talk Music to Me. And so if you, I think it's 20 or 30 minutes long at the most, 25 minutes maybe. So if you're interested, and it'd be great just to, build some momentum for her if you were to follow it or whatever, if you are a Spotify person. And if you're not, well, you're not. So I'm going to go back I'm just going to stay here. Let the comments stay on the screen. And I just want to say thank you all for coming. Miigwech, and I'll see you next Monday. Bama P. Oh, I got to go back so I can go out. Nope, there's the finish button.